check the motherfucking tape. You guys are both telling me.
I think it was great.
Ricochet versus Matt Riddle was a good match.
Okay, yeah, nobody's arguing that. The fucking inner circle, they're feud.
Welcome to episode number 492 of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. On a loop echo. My name is Adam Baum. I am the Jew that leads the crew, here to host you tonight. Alongside me is going to be an echo. Technical difficulties. Okay, sorry, it's still echoing. There you go. It sounds better now. I think we might have had it fixed. No, never mind. I'm coming back around in the loop. At least I don't sound like I'm in a tin can. Oh, there's the tin can effect again. So we have the tin can and the loop. Off to a good start. How are you doing, Brian?
You don't have me on. Hey, there you are. Brian? Hey, I'm good. You know, it would be nice if I lived in a world where there were more than one of me. You know, if there were like 2, 3. If I had 7, Brians, just able to just kind of
What if
switch
you had
out.
like a surrogate that you could send out in the world so he could work for you?
I would do
just
it.
sit at home.
Like, what was that movie with Michael Keaton? Multiplicity.
I was thinking Surrogates with Bruce Willis.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Okay, it's about a surrogate who goes out and lives your life. Like a robot control. You just hang out at home.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, you can't get disease. If you get in a car wreck, you don't die.
Well, you know, I should just, right now I'm going to use this time to welcome the board, even though we're...
You'll be welcoming them twice.
3 times. XL Ten says, can't hear Brian, don't fix it. Just letting you know. XL Ten says, can't hear Brian.
Thanks, Jay. Anaconda Devices here, Sklender's here, Soji's here, Stike's here.
Jason saying someone just wrecked their car because of the dead air. True.
Oh, yeah, Kiera killed 3 people. I don't think it was coronavirus related.
Joji's on the board, too. Hey, Shoji said, good movie, Brian. I think he's referring to Multiplicity.
You got to make them count, Brian. Whatever you say here is going to be twice, so it has to be gold.
That's true. Roman
Reigns.
Here. Oh, it didn't echo. Roman.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa, so it was really behind here.
It's a much longer delay now.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't echo. Oh, now we're upside down.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa, so it was really behind here.
A much longer delay now.
Yeah. Echo. Oh, now we're upside down.
Oh, there it is. Upside down.
We're in the upside down. Well, you know.
Did you see the trailer for Stranger Things 4, by the way?
I didn't even watch Stranger Things 3.
Oh, Brian.
So don't spoil anything.
I am disappointed in you, sir.
Yeah. Jason said that he enjoyed Kiera on Monday. That I started listening right after she wasn't a regular.
Yeah,
Jason said that,
Kiara was a
he
great
put
part of the
Kiara
show.
on.
I don't know.
I started
Mommy
listening
took
right after
over,
she wasn't-
so she couldn't quite be on the cast like
Jason
normal.
said that-
Brian, so COVID is taking down the NBA.
Mhm.
We're going to have March Madness without the crowds. What's next?
Well,
Oh,
they-
XFL with no crowds,
XFL,
too.
exactly. Apparently, they're still having WrestleMania. They had Dynamite tonight, which, by the way, there was a Jazz player that was just reported he has coronavirus. He tested positive for it.
And they're in Utah.
They're in Utah, so it's like,
So
all
they're
right,
going to take it to another city if they
Right.
got infected.
Right. And, you know, they're using the
they're in
locker room.
Utah.
They're
Do you think
sharing-
it gets so bad that they stop travel?
Yes, definitely.
They shut down airlines?
I'm going to be calling in remote, I bet.
Rob says he's getting ready to test his Wi-Fi so that his company can work from home.
Test his wife?
Wi-Fi.
Oh. Count code SMOKE. Do that for 20% off. You got the, I don't know, you got the fucking DVR shirt up there. You got some mugs. You got some hats. You got some onesies. You got, there's a new one up there. No, it's not really new. It's a newish one. There's a Street Profits one. What's up?
Leonard says no travel from Europe to U.S. for 30 days, and his company stopped all travel until further notice. So things are taking a twist now and becoming more and more what they are. You figured it out?
Yeah, you had the YouTube video running.
Okay.
That's it.
Sorry.
That's what it was. I'm not yelling at you. I'm telling you what it was.
I actually didn't set it
After I went through all the settings, I realized, hey, the fucking YouTube video is running.
Well, there we go. Let's kick the show off. It's episode 492, take 2. I am your host, Adam Baum, the Jew that leads the crew. Alongside me are Roadie Rob and Bionic Brian. We're going to react to AEW and NXT. Find out who won Wednesday. What's going on, fellas?
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
I am wonderful.
Sorry about the delay, guys. That was just a stupid mistake that we should have fucking seen, right?
We?
Sorry. Okay. Oh, I dropped out Bob.
Well, I wasn't
down,
saying we.
Bob down.
I was actually pointing the blame.
Okay, my bad.
No,
Sorry.
not you.
My fault.
Not you.
Okay.
Was that your? I don't think that was your fault either.
Yeah, actually, my company is making me work from home on Monday. Making our entire company work from home on Monday so they can test the bandwidth.
Test the bandwidth. That's
Yeah,
what they're saying.
See if we can. Yeah, right.
No, they're really spraying down your fucking office. They're putting cameras in the toilets.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
That is insane,
You-
Brian.
you
Who's
want-
on our YouTube
wait,
live chat
you
board?
want-
What lieutenants
You
are
want?
there?
Hold on. God damn it! You can't just stop for a second. You want to just play the intro video again, and it will come in fresh for the podcast.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Everybody stay tuned.
Bye.
Hello again, and welcome to Markedout Wrestling Podcast, episode number 492. I am your host, Adam Baum, the Jew that leads the crew. Alongside me are Roadie Rob and Bionic Brian. What's up, fellas?
Hey, how are you? Happy Corona Day.
Happy COVID-19. On 13.
Happy America shuts down today.
3/11.
Yeah.
Oh, happy amber is the color of your energy.
Wow.
Whoa.
It is 3/11, so you got at least one of those things right in the intro.
Thank you.
We're going to be talking about AEW NXT side by side. A lot of things lined up tonight, fellas. A lot of matches had attacks, if you will, afterwards. Before we start breaking it down, who's on our YouTube live chat board?
We got Holding It Down. We got Rocky Patel. We got Jason Sklenar.
Glenner.
We got XL10. We got Anaconda Vice. We got Shoji. We got Christopher Stike Leather. We've got... Who else? We got. Oh, I just said Stike.
They should all be you're all at home right now,
Yeah.
quarantining yourself and washing your fucking hands.
And watching us.
Cinco de Mayo is definitely going to be Corona Day. I don't know about if it's now Anaconda Vice.
Yeah, what's going to happen on Cinco de Mayo?
We're not going out to drink.
Drinking Dos Equis?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the start of the end of the world.
I feel like we should be at the liquor store very soon.
Like a snow day.
Adam was like, fuck toilet paper. He wants liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want something that matters.
I want the 3 seashells.
If it comes down to it, I got Kleenex. I got paper towels.
I'm down with that.
All right. NXT versus AEW. Let's kick it off side by side. We're going to talk about it, but we're going to start with the show open. Match versus match. We got on one side the North American Championship, Keith Lee, Cameron Grimes. Then on the other side, Cody versus Ortiz. Both of these had some other stuff going on. Both of these had a lot of action that happened after the bell. Brian, where do you want to start?
Let's go with NXT first.
All right, so on NXT, we have what we have a lot of times on NXT. I hate to use the term, but if the shoe fits, we had a showcase match for Cameron Grimes. He got some shine. He got to look good in moments, but ultimately, we knew Keith Lee was going to win that title.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to lose it.
No.
But after the match, Damian Priest, Punishment Martinez, a.k.a. the Archer of Infamy, comes out with one of those police batons, takes out the legs of Keith Lee. Brian.
Yeah.
Who makes the save?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
Ron Gronkowski.
No, he doesn't.
It was
Punishment Martinez.
Dominic Dijakovic coming to make the
that's
save
right,
for his
the
buddy
big
Keith
man.
Lee. It makes me feel like Cameron Grimes and Damian Priest are going to team up next week against Keith Lee and Dominic, or maybe it's a multi-man match at TakeOver for the North American.
It is a little confusing how they're kind of rotating all the big men in heel position. I guess it's not so much Keith Lee. He was never been a heel. I guess it's really just Dijakovic and what's his name?
Well, in Dijakovic,
Punishment. No, not Punishment.
I mean, I don't know if
Martinez.
he's
Archer. No. Well, he's the Archer of Infamy.
Damian Priest
Thank
has
you.
been established as a heel. I don't think that's up for debate.
Sure.
But Dijakovic has not really been established as anything more than kind of a face now. I mean, making the save on a face, right, Rob?
He's had some favor with the crowd for a couple weeks now. I mean, I don't know if I'd put him. No, I would put him solid in the face category. I think he went from heel to face during the feud with Keith Lee. It's one of those situations where a heel can get so much fan heat, like positive heat, that it's like, you know what? We hated him, but now we like him because he's fucking kicking ass. So we want to see more of him. I think he's full-fledged face.
And there's not many faces on the NXT roster. It's very weird. It's very heel heavy.
What do you mean there's not many faces? There's a lot of faces.
Well, it's a Hunter product. They're
There's
all going
not
to be
a-
kind of gray.
there's
area.
Well, I
not
guess
a
not like top
There-
tier, I
There's
guess.
Keith Lee. I would say Velveteen. You have the Broserweights. I would count Dijakovic now.
Yeah, he's up there. Definitely.
And Candice LeRae
Well,
and Rhea Ripley.
The formula is you have a face and you have a heel, but they're all competitors competing for the top prize. That is the overall story and
Right.
theme of NXT, which blurs the line between face and heel.
Well, also, Rob, you said, like the KISS theory, keep it simple, stupid. Well,
Yeah.
two faces who want the title, it's hard to make them really get in a grudge match over it and still be face. Two heels that both want the title, very easy to let them try to one-up each other and really go gritty without ruining their character.
Yeah, but again, I think NXT doesn't follow the same rules. I think, in my opinion, that the heel face dynamic is very foggy when it comes to NXT. Obviously, you have some people who are straight heels, but I mean, even Adam Cole, who is, I think everybody would agree, is absolutely a heel. He even have shades of face sometimes when it comes to the fans' reaction.
Think so?
When it comes to the fans.
Oh, sure.
And the way that he doesn't shit on the fans. I mean, a lot of times faces will shit on the fans. Cole doesn't shit on the fans. He receives love for them. He doesn't reciprocate.
That's like
But he
Hunter,
doesn't-
though. Hunter used to get a lot of love from the fans when he was in like
Right.
a Cole-type role.
Right. And he didn't necessarily reciprocate.
KO.
Right. So I mean, you could call him a heel because of the character he plays, but he's not a heel as far as taking the heat from the crowd, heel heat from a crowd. That's my opinion.
Kyle Yukon says it's not hard to see them as faces or heels because WWE is built on the face-heel aspect of wrestling.
Well, I mean, all wrestling is. based on.
Yeah,
heel
I mean
and
that's
face.
that's just classic fucking textbook wrestling.
I mean, you have to have the guy that incites the crowd and the guy that gets everyone on their feet.
yeah, I mean you go back to the fucking to the armory days of the territories or whatever. I mean that's the basic gist of wrestling.
I wrestled in a heel versus.
Well, yeah, I mean you can have heel and face and
Yeah.
face. It's not
It was weird.
It's not the rule.
It was weird. We both tried to use it at like to our advantage. We both did some eye poking. Like we both obviously did cheating spots.
It allows the face. I was going to say that earlier. It allows the face in that situation to kind of embrace their dark side.
Well, there was none. This tournament.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. It was a one-on-one heel versus heel. It was weird.
did you win?
No, I lost.
Okay. Did you ever win?
Kurt
Once.
Hawkins.
My debut.
Remember, he came from the same area as
Oh,
Kurt Hawkins.
No, but it wasn't in the same. He was already signed. No, he was. Was he already signed? He wasn't already signed, but he was already doing his thing higher up in NYWC. I wasn't in NYWC. I didn't train.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ask. I didn't
Oh,
care.
well, you asked something.
Board has gone completely off topic. The other night, I don't know if it was bad foreshadowing, Rob, but remember we were talking a lot about Tom Hanks.
Oh, what happened with Tom Hanks?
Apparently, Tom Hanks is positive for the COVID virus.
Like Philadelphia too?
No.
No, he's like. Are you being serious?
Yes.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Holy shit! I feel bad then.
Yeah, you shouldn't have made a
shit.
joke.
Well, I thought you were fucking around.
No.
Really?
No. Him and his wife, Rita Wilson, are
No.
both tested positive for the COVID-19.
What the fuck?
Back to wrestling.
Gonna
Not
spread.
to be insensitive.
Millions of people are going to get this.
AEW, their opening offering is Cody versus Ortiz. It's a good match. It's not really.
That's not fair.
It was a good match.
Your tone there though says, it was
Well, no,
all right
No, the reason I say that is because
because there wasn't a build.
where I'm about to go with my segue of it is
Sorry, go ahead.
the weirdest debut of somebody big,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lance Archer.
yeah.
You have one of the most fire promos in all of wrestling in the past decade, maybe at least 5 years,
Well,
from Jake the Snake last week. And
That's
tonight
a push, but go ahead.
Well, I mean, it was a great promo.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, at least it was a great promo.
I give you that. Go ahead.
You follow it up with him walking to ringside with a debuting hot guy off the indies, Lance Archer. And nothing happened.
You didn't play your giggity button when you said that.
giggity.
He didn't talk.
Yeah.
He didn't get involved. He didn't even attack after the bell. He put a leg over the
What's the word you
barricade.
used?
Meandered.
He meandered.
He did.
He meandered into the arena. Nah, here I
Yeah.
am.
Well, it was a little weird. So at the time, I was.
For a debut. If
I
this
was
is
getting
how
mad
you
at you.
start a feud, I'm
Yeah.
fine with it, Brian.
You're right.
But for a debut, it feels weird.
I was getting mad at you because you're like, oh, this is it. And I was fully expecting to see him come out later on and do something similar, but at least get physical or do something, or they were going to go or like do a callback to him or do something, anything.
Anything.
But that was it.
That was
That,
it.
that was it. So I thought it was a little weird. I guess they are really milking it, but I'm sure next week we'll have a little bit more.
But imagine if this was Kenny Omega somebody slithering out to challenge Mox. If this was somebody established on the roster, Rob,
Yeah.
it would be fine. If
Sure.
MJF just wanted to go sit there with Wardlow,
Have some popcorn.
yeah, that's absolutely fine.
You
A
know,
debuting wrestler is what's weird.
we talked about it during our hot mic show, and I'm curious if we still all feel the same way, or if Brian does. That maybe he is not the one that Jake was referring to. Maybe he's in addition to the one, and
The announcers said,
him showing up tonight is a swerve.
I mean, they didn't say for sure, but they said, is this his client?
Right.
Mm.
Alluding to we don't know either.
It could possibly be a swerve. I mean, you're right.
Yeah. Could we see Luke Harper pop up on next Wednesday?
Well, I think that's going to be possible. I think he's going to be a part of the Dark Order. I don't think he's going to.
You think he'll be the Exalted One?
Yes. I do.
Interesting.
I do.
We'll talk about that in a latter segment. I do like what happens at the end. Besides Lance Archer, is you have the inner circle play the numbers game, and they're gonna attack Cody. And guess what happens? We get another great line from Jericho. Pumpkinhead dipshits.
Oh, I love him. He's so great.
They are standing backstage on their little whatever, Titantron, whatever the hell you want to call it, big screen. And as they pan back from them cutting this little smug promo, you see that Nick Jackson is bleeding and looks very trapped under one of the arena entry doors.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Now, Stike said this on Hot Mic with the Elite fighting the Inner Circle. Nick, his wife's about to have a baby. This could be a kayfabe injury to write him off to allow Moxley in.
Yeah.
But the way they did the main event later makes you think it's Dustin.
Isn't it? It is a little weird that they're going this route. If she is that true? Like she is having a baby? Like that's.
I don't know. I trust Stike. He's been pretty good to us.
All right. So I mean, like I don't know. Everyone that watches AEW, or for the most part, a lot of us that watch AEW, kind of know like the Bucks' personal life and all that. So don't you think that like it's a little silly? I mean, I get why they're writing him off TV. It makes sense storyline wise, but like we all know, like having a kid.
No,
like,
but that's okay.
you think? Yeah,
You gotta
we know.
suspend
But they blur
the
the line
kayfabe.
so
No.
much.
No, we
no.
know, and Stike Leather knows, and Golden knows, and diehards that go to every indie show. And I'm not trying to be a dick when I say this, but those people and us, we know. We have to assume that although AEW is built for the mark, you know, the diehard wrestling fans, we have to assume that they're still playing their stories in kayfabe.
Yeah.
And you got to think this is not exclusive to wrestling. This is a showbiz norm. There are characters, females, that have to go off soap opera because they're having a baby in real life. So they write their character off for a storyline for a while.
Yeah.
They do it on other shows where they hide someone's pregnancy because they don't want their character to be pregnant.
I think with
You
this,
know, it happens.
what this shows me personally, outside of the story itself, because I know that that's the reason why, it shows me that AEW is holding true to all their promises they made to the wrestlers of the world, that they were going to give health care and leave, and it was going to be a very fair and great work environment. Here you got a man going to have paternity leave.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Good for them. So outside of kayfabe, just saying, good for them for showing their colors.
Well,
that, hey,
he is an EVP.
Now, before we vote, I do want to go just backtrack for 1 second, Rob, with this one.
Yeah.
Do you think now Nick is out? Does that mean Mox is in, or does that mean there's a chance Dustin's in? Just a quick speed round here. Is it Mox or Dustin that would replace Nick if he's out?
I don't. Well, if Jericho's in though, right? So we know that.
Well, yeah, the Inner Circle is their fault.
Oh, it's got to
five
be.
of
It's got to be Mox. Got to be Mox. Absolutely, 100%.
That makes the most sense. But he doesn't like play nicely with others. That's why I'm like,
and
that's
Dustin,
why it's weird.
And Dustin is aligned with them clearly.
Well, he doesn't have to really play nice with others, just not hit a guy. And
Board,
hit the other
chime in
guys.
on your answer.
Oh, I mean, he's going to be he's teaming
Right.
up. You know, he's going to be with the rest of the.
My bigger question about the match. Are we talking about the match right now?
Sure.
Well, yeah. Well, before we get to that, Brian,
What?
Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah.
Is he part of the Elite?
Is he part of? I mean, he's like, let's say he's in the Elite, but he's like,
Is he?
friend
It's a
of the
yes
Elite.
or no?
No,
Okay.
no, definitely not.
Now, Rob.
I thought you were asking me too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can answer, but now we can talk about the rules, which
Why
are
isn't he
war
part?
games.
Why isn't he part of the Elite?
I mean, just he's not.
But his brother is like the head of the Elite.
He's part of the Nightmare family.
So Cody's in two. Okay.
Yes.
All right. The rules
Arn's not Elite.
So-
He's Nightmare family.
obviously it is 125,000% war games. Obviously.
Absolutely. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
The time has changed.
They-
2 minutes from the next opponent's
Right.
has changed.
Wow, what was WWE?
It was always 5-5-5. Well, I thought
Okay.
WCW was
Yeah,
5-5.
well, whatever.
They've announced that the cell will have the top.
Yep.
My question is, will it be the low bottom or the low top, the low hanging top, like original WCW had back in the day?
The one that
You could grab and
J.J. Dillon got his
Well-
collarbone busted after he hit his head on the roof.
Rob,
Yeah.
Rob's talking about a lot of tops, a lot of bottoms.
I
Gotta
am.
say, this is making.
I'm coming
this is very,
out.
This is very arousing right now.
Hello.
Sorry. What?
Soji's suggesting it could be Darby, too.
All right, that's a good one too. That's a solid suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, he did pull the bag tonight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he has a lot of beef with you.
There's a lot of options. I mean, that's pretty good. If you got this many options, that's a pretty good kind of.
You got 3. Darby's a dark horse.
That's
but you
enough
got
options
2.
to keep us wondering.
Could be Big Con.
Big cunt.
Big Con.
Big
Oh.
Con,
Big Con.
T-Dog.
No, Big Con.
Rocky says, I'm hoping for a high top. I am, too, because I want to see bigger
A what?
spots. A high
Oh,
top.
higher top.
I always enjoyed the low top.
Dude, you could barely stand on top of the turnbuckle if you were 6'5".
So
That's weird because how do you jump?
who's 6'5" in that group? Nobody.
Hager.
No, I
He's
remember.
not
The,
six-
I remember
he's
the old WCW ones. Those had a roof and like you could barely power bomb.
that's what I'm
guys.
saying.
That sucks.
Welcome to
I
the
like that.
conversation, Kira.
God,
That's what
we've
we've
been
been
talking about that for
talking.
like the last 3 minutes.
Holy fuck!
Well, I was letting you fucking idiots.
You
go
weren't
back and
listening
forth.
though.
No, I was actually
Yeah,
looking
he
at the studio
he
cat that was
definitely
trying to get in
wasn't.
here.
All right. North American title match. Cody versus Ortiz. Who wins the opening segment? And got to count all the consequences and everything that went along with it. The attacks after on Keith Lee, and the attacks after on Cody.
This is a pretty even situation. Here's how I look at it. NXT had a match that the ending surpassed it. Right? It was bigger than the match, and AEW had a match where the match was bigger than the situation that happened with it. Right? So it kind of evens it out. I'm gonna go NXT because I thought it was more. I thought that the ending was at least more exciting than what we saw in AEW.
Yeah, I mean, because we did add the blood and guts stuff, but that wasn't revealed till later.
Right.
Yeah, that's not really part of it.
So I kind of go with you. You had a curtain jerk championship match. Keith Lee looked great in it. Cody versus Ortiz at the time, like Rob said, 100% agree, didn't have the same level of consequence or intrigue or.
Well, I was speaking more towards the Archer appearance. I thought Cody and Ortiz had a fantastic wrestling match.
It did.
Yeah, but Ortiz was like, eh.
But I mean, them attacking Nick, it was tied into there. I don't know why Archer was tied in at all.
Well, if we're tying in the attack backstage by Jericho,
it's all together.
If that's the case, then I go AEW. If we tie that in, I go AEW.
So Archer is the tipping point for you?
Archer is the negative point for me in my AEW pick.
He was too much. If you're going to add all this Jericho at the end, taking out Nick and the way they did that, why do you have Archer and Jake there?
Yeah,
they could have easily been off this week, and it would not have changed anything.
It felt like bad timing. Here's what I would have done. I would have saved till the end of Blood and Guts when Cody's standing tall after they win the Blood and Guts match, right?
Or already on his back. Either way.
Either way it goes. But then you bring Archer out of fucking nowhere to attack with Jake kind of meandering behind him.
And Jake's promo said, I want to take everything from you. I want to kill you. So he would have to strike at his low point. Why would he come out while he's fighting Ortiz? No disrespect to Ortiz.
Yeah.
But this is not a consequential match where Archer would want to take that
no, you're
piece
right.
of the pie.
You just made a good point. It's because Cody did end up winning this match, and when Cody, I'd have to check the tape, but when Cody was at that point when we saw Archer, like maybe that's what Jake the Snake was telling him. He's like, nah, not yet, because Cody wasn't beaten down enough. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe that's why he told him to back off. Let's wait.
He said he wants to take everything from him.
That's what I'm saying.
That would mean you want to get your hands on him as soon as possible.
But Cody was looking
You've
strong.
You've revealed yourself now 2 weeks in a row. I don't know.
What do you mean revealed yourself 2 weeks in a row? Why? It sounds like
I got it. I got it.
I like XL10 says Dustin is elite adjacent.
I got it.
Okay.
So all competitors from Inner Circle are in the cage.
Yep.
Blood and Guts.
All 5.
All right, and the first 4 are in the cage from Elite.
Yeah, you don't know who the last guy is.
The last guy is going to be Cody, and before he can get in there, Archer's going to attack him and take him out of the match.
And then Mox takes his place?
No, Mox is already in the ring.
Wait, but think about that. If Dustin takes Nick's place,
you're speaking about a separate thing.
No, I'm saying if Cody gets taken out before he can get in there.
But if Cody's the last one, if there's no one else remaining to get in the ring except for Cody, and he's just sitting there waiting for his time, and right before the fucking goes off, fucking Archer comes, knocks him out, leaving the Elite with only 4 in the cage.
I think Adam's saying that then Dustin would replace Cody.
No.
Oh,
I'm saying Mox.
No,
I'm saying Mox would replace Cody in that situation because Dustin's going to replace Nick.
He just wants Mox in this match. He keeps dreaming up situations where Mox.
If Mox is not already in the match, then I can see that as that'd be fine.
Okay.
I can see that.
So
cool.
Rob, you've changed your vote to AEW on the openings.
I have.
Brian.
You know what? I'm going to go with AEW. I unlike you guys, I enjoyed the fact that Archer didn't come out and didn't just jump into the whole mix. I like that he kind of kept us guessing, and I also like the little subtlety of Jake the Snake whispering something to him and telling him to hold off. So, and who knows what else. So I like the intrigue with that one. This was close though. On the NXT side, I really did enjoy the first segment. I like the whole Keith Lee match, and I like that they're pushing Dijakovic too. I think he's a fucking phenomenal big man.
Both segments did a lot of good, Brian, for
Definitely.
all people involved. 4 people got some rub on the NXT side. You have about 10 over on the freaking AEW side. I am a little petty town.
Oh no.
On the whole Archer thing. But I'm also going to give it to AEW. The fact that it is also petty town that we don't find out about the blood and guts stuff till later. But Cody and Ortiz did put on a good match. Cody won. I have no problem with that, and a lot of action afterwards. So good fallout. We're going to put AEW up 1-0.
Hey,
Next up, everybody's favorite is the women. Go.
Can I read you a tweet before we go into the next segment?
Absolutely. Read away.
2020 so far. World War III almost happened. Kobe Bryant died. Coronavirus. Tom Hanks gets the coronavirus. The NBA season is canceled.
fucking insane.
Fucking year.
And we're March 11th.
Fuck.
3/11 as grassroots.
And where is the color of
Your
sorry.
coronavirus.
So we have a qualifying match for the six women
Six women.
six woman ladder match at Takeover Tampa, which might not happen anyway. But Mia Yim is going against Dakota Kai, and on the other side we have a tag match: Cheetah, Statlander taking on Nyla Rose and Bea Priestley. Now, where do you want to start, Brian?
Let's go on the NXT. I'm sorry, the AEW side.
All right, so we feature kind of 4 women in which I think are a very good quality 4 women for AEW.
Definitely.
Cheetah is deserving of more. Nyla Rose, while I don't like how she got here, I'm fine with where she's positioned. Statlander had some good spots to make her look strong. And at the end, after Rose wins, Bea doesn't come out and congratulate her. Bea comes out, takes her to task.
No, I love that.
And holds the belt up. So you've really propelled a division here by having this tag match where most times when you have a 4 women tag match, all you're doing, Brian, is a throwaway match. This one built all 4 women. It made all 4 women look better. You got to see some shine. You got to see something out of all 4.
It did. And I like the fact that I hope that this is just them letting us know that this means that Bea is going to be sticking around for a little bit. Because she's had, this isn't her first time in AEW. I don't remember the last time she was.
Maybe it'll lead to Will coming over.
Well, I mean, he's tied up with New Japan. He loves it out. I don't know. I mean, if they do, I'm not saying you're wrong. That is a good way.
It could be down the road.
Definitely.
I'm not saying it's going to be tomorrow.
But I'm pretty sure he just signed a big contract with New Japan, and he's also just went to heavyweight, so he's good where he's at right now. But anyway, Bea is doing fucking awesome. I just hope that this is their way of saying that she's going to be around. She's going to be challenging Nyla for that championship. And maybe, who knows, maybe we'll have a one-on-one with her and Sheeta now. I hope that this whole attack wasn't just a match between Nyla and Bea, just for Nyla to squash Bea. I hope that they actually treat her.
Well,
as
and that's why I like
challenger.
the segment, because you did treat everybody like actual challengers. Even though Sheeta's the one who got screwed, you treated everybody like challengers. I don't think anyone walked away from here looking like, oh, there's no way they could beat Nyla, or there's no way they're never going to be future champ.
Right.
You know, you could make an argument that they did at least something for the division tonight.
They definitely
good or
did.
bad.
Oh, it was a great match. It was a great match. That's what I think we were talking about it on Hot Mic too. Like, they should have had more of these types of tag matches. They've had a lot of singles matches for the past few weeks. I feel like.
I
with
feel
the
like
women.
Riho held that division back.
Maybe she just wasn't your cup of tea. That's okay.
And they're able to do more now. Let's switch gears.
Sure.
Mia Yim, Dakota Kai qualifying for a TakeOver Tampa match. Not a big fan of Mia Yim. And on paper, Brian, I would have probably lost another $1 to you. Because I would have taken Dakota Kai all day. Especially since she's got a heavy that's there ringside. And at one point, that heavy is even attacking Mia in the middle of the match while the ref's distracted.
Yeah.
So Mia somehow overcomes the odds and wins here and punches her ticket to Tampa, or to take over Tampa. That's weird, right? And What was your reaction about Dakota losing and not being involved in that match?
Well, I thought it was surprising that she lost.
No,
Like,
you said that she's still going to be in the match somehow.
Well, I was surprised that she lost this match. Yeah, but yeah, I do think that she's going to end up in the match somehow. I don't know how. Well, I think Rob suggested it, maybe like a last chance battle royal or something of that fucking nature. Who knows? I don't know. Things are going to get crazy inside the PC. I guess they're probably not going to film at. Well, I guess they could film at Full Sail. It's smaller, it seems.
Yeah, you
With
say
the
there's
whole
only
COVID-19.
7 people there.
So capacity of 7 people.
March Madness is just getting media attention, and that'll be
March Madness is canceled. Oh, we forgot to mention South by Southwest is canceled. Coachella is canceled. What the fuck?
X Games are going to go next.
Are they?
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
When are they? Oh,
I mean,
summer. That's
if
summer.
Coachella and South by Southwest went.
Yeah, but those are like March, April, I believe.
Oh, this thing is going to be like that boulder that snowball that rolls down
so
the
what
hill
the
and becomes.
fuck, man? Should we keep bullshitting until Rob gets back?
No, fuck him.
All right.
Let's vote.
Yeah.
By the way, Gonzalez, she attacked Mia Yim after the match.
She is my new favorite NXT
I think
women's
that there's
wrestler.
a possibility that she gets in a qualifying match, since Dakota's not.
I don't think so. I think
Instead
it's
of a second chance.
No, she's the heavy.
I'm just saying.
Or you know what? This could be.
She's getting lots of love. Why can't she break out soon?
No.
Diesel broke out very soon after being a heavy.
The only thing I could see happening is maybe Dakota helps Raquel win the match just by kind of hook or crook. Sorry.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like whatever you're saying.
I don't like you, sir. You want to read the bet? What?
Okay,
what?
go to the board and then we'll vote.
I'll read the board.
Go
Let's
to
see
the
what
board and then we'll
says.
vote.
Shoji said that four-way was AEW's answer to the awful women's C last Sunday. He's mentioning the elimination change. He said too obvious. And then he said Presley is AEW's Dakota Kai. Oh, okay. That's not a bad
Soji
observation.
says Sheeta brain-busting Nyla Rose was the best part of the women's match. That is all. Sheeta, exactly. I know Sheeta keeps losing somehow, but she is very impressive to me.
She is.
I haven't heard her cut a promo, so she may be one of those only in the ring impressive.
Why? Oh, I thought you meant might be like.
No, I mean she could cut a shitty promo. Britt Baker,
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
Hey,
promos.
is there a phone charger on your side?
Yeah. So now we can vote since you didn't read anything on the board.
Well, we can read it. Shoji said, "Can I say cheat?" Oh,
I
you already
just
read that.
fucking
You already
read that. Oh my god.
Stike said EC. I'm sorry, I almost said EC3 was canceled. He kind of was. E3 was canceled. That gaming fucking expo.
Be crazy. Just
Dude,
saying. Get your
Mania-
flights now.
yo.
They're cheap.
Rob is not crazy. Mania is going to be canceled.
I think the election's going to be canceled in the long run if this continues. But let's vote now
Yeah,
on the winner. Like that segue.
sure, maybe.
Mia Dakota.
Yeah.
Women's tag match on AEW. Who's your winner?
I'm going AEW, man. That was a great tag match.
I liked it. I like Sheeta. Going with NXT, you had a swerve, in my opinion. I thought Dakota was going to win. You have a qualifying match for TakeOver Tampa. The consequences there. Rob is not here, not back yet. So, board, you have to break the tie. I got NXT. Ryan's got AEW. I'm going to intro the next segment while you guys vote. Our next segment was, this is going to be an easy win for AEW. NXT decides to show Ciampa walking in to the PC from the parking lot. No audio.
Yeah?
Yeah. AEW gives us a Christopher Daniels Dark Order style promo.
Turtleneck and all, and blazer.
Since I already described everything that happened on the NXT side, let's talk for a second about this Christopher Daniels promo.
Sure.
Funny.
Good.
I like that. But after last week,
yeah,
I don't think for 1 second I thought that he was the leader of the Dark Order anymore.
No, but seeing him in this role kind of makes me think, I'm like, oh, man, he kind of does look good in that position. Like, if he were the leader of the Dark Order.
And if he were the leader of the Dark Order, this would be a good swerve to do this video in the style of their recruitment We find out later on in the night that we're going to find out who the Exalted One is next week. But just like earlier, where we didn't know who could replace Nick, we're arguing and there's multiple people we could throw in. Now Christopher Daniels' name joins Harper and Matt Hardy, in my opinion, as potential Exalted One. What do you guys think?
Exalted One.
Exalted One.
No, I'm going to say it's still Brody Lee. He is the Exalted One. If you
You're
guys,
going with Brody Lee still.
I am. I'm going with Brody Lee. Matt Hardy is doing something different with the Bucks. You guys haven't been watching BT or Free the Delete, that whole series, the YouTube series, which is going to go on out on a limb and say you haven't watched it.
I've seen the first one.
I have not.
I saw
What do you
Free
mean the
the
first
Delete.
I admit I have
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, Free the Delete, I think, was like 3.5 minutes long. It's not long. But
Exactly. That's the one
they
I
do a lot of this stuff for the past couple weeks. The past couple weeks, they've been doing a lot of crossover with Matt Hardy. Nothing with the Dark Order. There's been no signs of that. So that's why I'm kind of like,
Okay,
maybe
so
they're doing something
They're trying
different.
to swerve a little bit,
Right.
maybe.
Matt Hardy was just fucking buried on Free the Delete. Like, literally, like in a coffin. And then the Bucks super kicked.
You're not making a good argument for yourself.
No, Adam. The Bucks super kicked Zenith out of Matt Hardy.
Real quick, Rob.
Yeah.
We got to catch you up because we had a split decision.
USA Hockey cancels upcoming national championship. NHL says update. Yeah.
Mia Yim,
Oh my God.
Dakota Kai against the women's tag match on AEW. Pick your winner because we were split.
I always have to go. I have to give NXT the women nod every time.
All right, good. So it's 1-1. All right. Next up, Kushida.
We just
takes
talked about
on
Sheeta.
Kushida
Oh, I'm sorry.
takes on Raul Mendoza. On the other side for AEW, we have the Butcher, the blown-up Butcher, Blade, and MJF taking on Jurassic Express. Where do you want to start, Rob? Your pick this time.
Let's start with what was the other one? Kushida. That's the one on the other
Yeah.
side. Let's start with that one. That's easy.
So Raul Mendoza and Kushida were basically in a showcase match like NXT likes to do. But the finish was the big thing for me.
Oh, so cool.
Spanish Fly into an armbar submission at the end.
Awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
I mean, and neither guy is bad. They just the audience isn't familiar yet.
They're still developing.
Right.
You know, they're not in a major story. They're not getting a major push. They're just out there developing and building their ring name, their name ID.
Well, I wouldn't say developing. I mean, I guess every
It's a
time you go out there,
developmental. I mean,
but I mean,
bro,
not a develop.
it is absolutely still a
I hate
developmental.
this.
Okay. Well,
It's a
Brian,
developmental.
Brian, I'll give you this question then about
Okay, please.
it. Do you think Kushida or Raul Mendoza, because I don't want to shit on either guy,
Yeah.
could benefit more if they were fighting somebody of name recognition instead of
Kushida
each
is
other?
of name recognition.
No, I think they're fighting
that's-
each other. It's perfect.
No, but
Well,
what if
they're
he
fine.
was? What if Kushida was fighting Dijakovic after the push that he's gotten? People will have some exposure and familiarity with
Right.
him. Might be more engaged to give Kushida a
If
chance.
he won, if he fought
No, well,
Dijakovic, he'd have to
Because I
win.
feel like Cameron Grimes might have gotten a fan or two out of his match tonight with Keith Lee. But if Cameron Grimes had fought Kushida or
I think they have had
Raul Mendoza,
they have had matches. together,
exactly, and nobody gave a fuck.
Right.
Nobody
Well,
saw him. People fast forwarded. They
Yeah, but
didn't care
that
about
was-
the thumbnail.
That was before. Fucking. I keep wanting to call him Trevor Lee.
They switch over to the other channel.
No, but that was before Cameron Grimes had picked up all these wins, and now they're actually pushing him. So I don't know. I could see but the only problem with Kushida going against one of like the big faces like Dijakovic. I mean, Dijakovic is a face right now. I can't see Kushida going against him as a heel. I don't know what his
maybe,
promos
maybe,
are like.
Maybe
though.
if you're building toward my theory of a multi-man match
Right.
at
Yeah.
Takeover Tampa for the North American,
Sure.
I don't know. On the other side, Blown Up Butcher, Blade, and MJF against Jurassic Express. We have a lot of good moves in this match. AEW, I said this on Hot Mic, Rob.
Yep.
AEW, I fucking hate main roster WWE six-man tag matches. But on AEW, I absolutely love the way they do their six-man matches. This is the first of two tonight, Brian.
Well, because they all mean something. Usually, they're for the most part not just thrown together.
It's not Frankenstein.
Right.
It would be like the three of us, here in the Marked Out studio as Rob left. but the three of us tag team wrestling together.
That's why I got this tattoo back here. I got a little Frankenstein back here because of tattoos that you. Because of tag teams. Frankenstein. There.
I don't even.
Come on.
Wigwam took out
Warsaw.
Luchasaurus.
Happy birthday, Luchasaurus.
Bunny distracted Jungle Boy. And that left Marco to tap to MJF at the end.
May I say something?
Yes.
I shouldn't say enjoyed. I appreciated the bunny's, her pants.
Oh, I enjoyed them. I don't know if I appreciated them. I enjoyed them.
But I appreciated them.
Enjoyed them.
They look comfortable.
Anyway.
Yeah, Garrett Bischoff.
Butcher and Blade.
Yep.
They did not debut with a ton of wins here. I think they lost 4 out of their first 5 matches.
They're mercenaries.
But now they're getting some steam being aligned with MJF here. I had a theory that they might do a second Blood and Guts match. You know, Team MJF versus Team somebody.
Can you play the board?
The board sound effect. I don't even have it open.
Come on, man.
Ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom. There it is. Read the board.
This is from Bang Bus. He said, SmackDown in Detroit just got canceled. Will be at the PC.
Is that for real?
I don't know. That's what Rocky's asking, too. So we're going to confirm that.
Bang Bus, not to say that Bang Bus's credibility is bad, but he makes a lot of jokes.
And Detroit. Are they actually going to be in Detroit? Are they coming up in Detroit? Oh, there it is.
There's your chat board.
SmackDown in Detroit just got canceled. Will be at the PC.
Seriously?
I don't know. That's what Bus is saying. That's what we're trying to figure out. My phone is over there by Mr. Adam Baum.
I'm checking it.
Checking my phone?
Only have 8%. I can't
I'll
pass
take it. That's
back.
fine. No, I'll take it.
All right.
I'll put it on low battery. We're good.
All right. So here we go.
I'm checking. My pick was for AEW.
AEW Butcher Blade MJF.
Yeah, only because the Butcher needs it because he was so drunk.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the same way. Brian, what's your vote?
Oh no, Disturbed's quarantined.
What?
The band Disturbed got quarantined.
You guys.
That's why that meme's out there. Yeah.
You guys are.
Oh,
let's
and I
try
just
to
touched
stay
my
focused
face.
and finish this show.
Yeah.
I know the coronavirus is literally breaking out as we're being live on air. But
It's official. SmackDown is canceled in Detroit. Friday, WWE to broadcast from Performance Center.
wow.
Holy shit.
Even Vince is caving now.
I'm telling you, Mania is going to be canceled.
All right. Well, this is an AEW NXT show, so let's try to focus and finish, and then we'll find out all this other stuff later. Breaking news. 2-1, AEW's winning. Rhea comes out.
Riho?
Cue Charlotte to follow. On the other side, we got Britt Baker and Tony, which are joined eventually by Big Swole.
Tony who? Amalu?
Tony Schiavone.
Oh.
I want to start with the NXT side because I feel like the AEW side was better. So let's start with NXT. This Rhea and Charlotte feud, I'm sorry. I do really like it. I don't know why you waited. You couldn't wait until after Portland to build this because now it's dragging and it could be at its crescendo with Mania on the horizon. But you made it start before her match with Bianca, overlooking her, and now you've kind of fizzled here at the end here, I feel. Because you're trying to do Monday and Wednesday builds for a match that doesn't need that much build. It shouldn't need that much build.
It's not going to sell tickets for Mania.
No.
So do you need to showcase it on the Monday night show when you could just help build your ratings on Wednesday and do it there?
And tonight was all about Rhea beat Charlotte with one punch, knocked her down on Monday. Well, tonight she got a receipt, so to speak.
Right.
I mean, that's all it was.
Yeah.
Britt Baker, on the other hand, kind of some pipe bombs here.
No, I wouldn't call it
And I don't like her. Well, it's definitely some fourth wall breaks. Let's call it that, Brian.
Fourth wall breaks, really?
Oh, yeah.
How so?
Here's how so. Big Swole comes out, and they have a little bit of an exchange, and Britt decides to target the husband of Big Swole and says, "You're not even the best wrestler in your household. That other guy that you date is." And she goes,
Well, that's not what she said.
well, I'm paraphrasing.
Her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Her boyfriend is. And
It's
she
key.
goes, "I don't know
It's key.
about you, but I'm married, baby."
Yep.
That's a great comeback.
Solid. Good.
That was a moment for the night. That was
That was a
definitely
pop.
moment. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they're referring to the other people. They're assuming that the audience knows who their boyfriends are.
No,
They're
no.
throwing Easter eggs in for the marks.
But what I'm saying is, how is that different
Right.
from before?
You guys are saying the same fucking thing. You're saying Easter eggs for the marks. You're saying they're throwing it in there to give something
well,
for
like
the
with
crowd.
Nick Jackson, for example. That's what I mean. Like,
But no, well,
because we know
But
like
Nick
his dating situation.
We know that he didn't get a garage door slammed on him and he's bleeding in the fucking back area.
Yeah, that wasn't an obvious.
You have to suspend disbelief.
If Jericho
there.
would have said we slammed the door on him so he could take some time off for his baby, then it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
So this was just two girls.
One cup.
Britt, who needs some decent heel heat because she's just getting X-Pac heat.
And maybe more mentioned about her
right.
fiance.
And Swole, who they're trying to build up, it's just giving them a moment, a memorable moment.
Sure.
And the comment, baby, at the end by Swole, I mean, to me, it probably put her on the map with a lot of fans there.
That was a great touch.
It was. I really liked it. You know, what Britt said was petty. What Swole said was great.
It was a receipt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yep.
So Rhea and Charlotte, Britt and Swole.
Britt and Swole. AEW.
A-Dub.
I cannot believe I'm giving a victory to AEW, but I am. With the Britt Baker segment, I'm giving AEW a victory. Brian, go to the board real quick before I move on.
Let's see. Well, now they're all talking. Shoji said, "Oh, for the love of God, no Baker."
Yeah, Stike says Baker and her promos are doing a lot of stuff WWE would do.
But as much as we hate her, wouldn't it be? Here's the thing: Britt Baker, who does not look good in the ring, let's put that out there right now. But the wrestlers she's been with in the ring have not been good either. Swole is a really good wrestler. He's a really good talent. So maybe this is a good way to get Baker in the ring, who's getting a lot of heat already, against somebody who can put on a good match with a broomstick and give her some cred. I actually think it's a really, really good pairing to program these two together.
I agree, but I think that Britt is worse than a broomstick.
Oh, come on.
Yukon says
baby.
NXT, screw Britt. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we already did.
Fine.
Sure.
Sorry. Vote was taken.
Yep.
All right.
Vile Yukon says NXT also.
I just want to mention some quick things here.
Sure.
They both involve some car scenes backstage, so we'll just compare them. We have the Conquistadors kidnapping Raul Mendoza in the parking lot of the PC.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, maybe he's infected. And then we have Darby Allin wearing a Chris Jericho mask, dragging around somebody in a body bag like Big Show's dad and Big Boss Man from years and years and years ago.
Thank you for stealing my reference.
You quoted it wrong. On
Okay,
Hot
I
Mic.
quoted it wrong. Kayfabe break on Hot Mic, but I still said it. I was like, oh, that was when he was dragging Big Show around, and he was like, well, actually, and then you had to put your phone down because you were inside of some fucking Walking Dead video game, and you were like, actually,
I haven't played Walking Dead in like 2 years, dude.
No one watches that
Check
show
the
anymore.
tape. We watch it. You don't watch it.
Vile Yukon says hashtag Baker to the Indies.
Oh, you know what? The first time my connection actually gives me some inside info, I didn't see the text.
What text?
I could have told everybody about SmackDown before it got.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
You got to look at your hashtag. Look at your fucking phone.
1/3 of my connections didn't let me out.
Okay, this is going to be an easy one, guys.
No.
I think this is going to be an easy one. Tegan Knox taking on Deanna Purrazzo for a qualifying match for the number one contender ladder match at Tampa.
Yeah.
That's the NXT offering. AEW's offering Death Triangle versus Private Party and David Lee Roth 2.0.
Okay. Yeah. Oh God.
Oh.
Who cares?
Where do you want to start,
He's,
Brian?
he's doing the Indies full time now.
Where do you
by
want
the
to
way.
start, Brian?
Let's do NXT.
Whole
All
roster?
right.
The whole roster?
Yeah,
Tegan Knox
doing
looked
them all.
good.
The men?
Deanna Purrazzo got to walk out for something. We knew she wasn't going to win, and she didn't.
Yep.
There. Anything else you want to say about NXT?
NXT, Deanna Purrazzo. No, I mean, you kind of knew that Deanna wasn't going to match.
Yep, I covered that.
Did you?
Did he?
I don't know. Rob's the cameraman now.
No, go ahead. Keep talking.
No, I don't want to.
On the other side,
I don't want to talk to him.
I want to talk about this one.
Yeah, do you?
Death Triangle.
Death Triangle.
Private Party.
Are you saying pirate? You're saying pirate
AKA
party?
No, Private Party, a.k.a. the Spot Monkeys,
Priority.
did not do a bunch of Spot Monkey stuff tonight, Rob. They had a real tag match with
No, I just
Pentagon
touched my
Jr.,
face.
Phoenix, and Pac.
Uh-huh.
And again, we have a 6-man tag match
Yeah.
for a reason.
Okay.
Most of them are paired. And at the end, we have Chucky T wearing Chucky T's coming down, best friends, make the save.
What was on the NXT side? Brian was talking. I don't know.
Tegan Knox and Deonna Purrazzo. Do we have to vote?
Yeah, of course. AEW.
Yeah. But let's talk about it.
Okay.
Death Triangle's debut. What do you think about this? They did their weird-ass Death Triangle submission to everybody at the end before
that
Best
was
Friends
weird.
made the save.
It looked like a really bad scene from a porn.
What was that one, Centipede?
Porn?
The one where all
Debbie
the people
does-
were sewn
Oh, the
together?
Human Centipede.
Human
Yeah.
Centipede.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Yeah. Not
Like
anymore.
a wrestling version of Human Centipede.
Mr. Marcus. Yeah, what are all the porn stars gonna do? Now they can't do that. Now they're out of work.
Dude,
They can't touch.
They were risking life and limb anyway. So.
By the
Yeah.
way, let's get back to this again. I keep having to wrangle you guys like cowboy shit.
I'm sorry. We're all confused and depressed.
I
about
know.
the
I've got
corona.
a lot of shit on my brain.
Yeah.
Private Party, this is one of the,
Arr.
in my opinion, probably is the best match I've seen them
Really?
put on.
Really?
They
Yeah.
did all the same spots though.
But they spread it out.
That's a good point.
It wasn't boom, boom, boom. We got to get our 10 minutes and go.
Yeah.
This was a good match. It told a story. It had some length. It got where we needed to be so that Death Triangle didn't get a squash.
I'm gonna get that clip from Princess Bride where he goes, "I do not think you think what that word means," or whatever. However he says that. So every time Adam goes, "It told a story," I'm just gonna play that one.
Good.
Yeah.
I
think
the quote is, "I
it's-
don't think that means what you think it means."
Exactly.
I don't think you mean with that. That wasn't it. That wasn't it.
I'm sorry. You probably you were right, Brian.
I got to tell you guys.
Brian
I want to
Adams.
scratch my. I have a itch on my nose, but like I also don't want to scratch my face. All the nonsense.
Joey Janela.
I'm
Yeah,
just
what
glad.
about
I'm glad we're both on this side because Adam coughs and doesn't put his elbow up.
God
He's a single
damn it.
child. He doesn't like. He didn't have to worry about coughing on any.
Yeah.
Ninja, please.
Can we talk about wrestling, please?
Dude, this-
Otherwise, we
is-
might as well just go the fuck
We're-
off the air.
Bro, this is the
Dude,
Wednesday show. We're loose. This is wacky waving
Yeah.
inflatable arm man
We're
wrestling.
being, and
No,
we're
that's
talk-
what we do at the end of the
We're
show.
talking about wrestling and we're throwing in something that's a major conversation in the world.
Right.
I'm sorry, Adam, if we're not talking about specifically what you want to.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Talk about your shit. Go ahead. We're in.
We talk about Joey Janela instead of the
Yeah,
virus that's
we
wiping out half
I
the
would
world.
rather talk about
We
fucking
we
Tom
already
Hanks getting
voted.
the virus than Joey fucking Janela.
I also still feel bad about making. I
I'd rather-
had no idea.
I'd rather get the virus
Don't say that.
than watch Joey Janela.
Don't say that.
No,
All
that's
right, we
horrible.
got 2
Don't
more
say that.
segments to
No.
talk
Knock
about.
on wood.
I got 2 more segments.
Particle
Let's
board.
just finish this.
That
Let's
works.
get
Close
the
enough.
fuck off air.
No, well, MJ's going to call in from AEH. Remember that? I don't think I said that before, but he's call in during awards.
Oh,
Okay.
lead hour.
Yeah, he can't infect us on the phone line. I
No,
think
come
that's
on.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
we got
Wash your fucking hands.
So I'm gonna have to do these out of order because one of them was a talking and one of them was a match, and vice versa on the other side. So let's go with the 2 matches first. Undisputed versus the Broserweights.
Yep.
I thought that the Grizzled Young Veterans would come out. Guess what they did? But Broserweights win clean. So they still don't really have a story going into Tampa TakeOver. I thought Grizzled Young Vets, no finish, you're going to have a triple threat. Now Grizzled Young Vets come out and they don't screw over Broserweights. Does that mean is they're just going to fight one-on-one? Because I'm sorry, Tampa TakeOver should be bigger than Grizzled Young Veterans.
Well, it's not going to be bigger because they're going to hold it in the PC now,
Correct.
right?
Aside from that,
But they're pushing the Grizzled Young Young Veterans. And you know what?
the coronavirus
It-
is Rob's How I Met Your Mother.
If we look, wow. If we look at if we look at historics here and look at takeovers from the past, it's not unheard of to have an up and coming tag team be on the card to try to showcase themselves.
It's
I
not.
mean, look, put it this way: American Alpha, right? American Alpha was doing their thing on NXT TV, but it wasn't until they had their match with the Revival at Takeover that people were like, "Holy fuck! Look at these dudes."
Okay, but Grizzled Young Veterans fought Broserweights at the end of the Dusty Classic.
Okay, so
So we saw it,
they're making it a revenge theme with a belt involved.
I guess. On the other side,
Yep.
Sammy, Jericho, mystery partner for Paige turns out to be Dustin. Did anybody see the lower 2/3 for Adam Hangman Page when he came out?
But no. What
It
was
said, did not speak to Dustin all day or something
It
like
says,
that.
has not spoken to Dustin Rhodes all day.
Oh.
Right after Dustin is cutting a promo backstage about how he's part of the Elite, Brian, and then he's going to come out and help his brother.
I don't think he said that.
Okay.
What did you
He
say?
didn't
Elite
use those
adjacent?
words. Yes.
Elite adjacent?
I didn't say that. Jay said
Aren't
that.
there people that are like friends with the Avengers but not in the Avengers? Gonna put it into your fucking terms.
Leonard's
Boy,
agreeing
geeks.
with Rob.
Or-
Says, let's just talk about the coronavirus.
It's still real to me.
Aren't there some people that like? Aren't there some people that
That's a
like
great side effect for that.
are in Star Wars but like aren't a part of like the Star Wars army?
What?
What?
What-
Isn't that what happens? There's like a Star Wars army,
Um,
and like that's the Darth Vader is the leader.
can you do the Billy Madison clip, please, for that
Oh,
one?
Yes.
Darth Vader is the leader,
Yeah.
and it's like almost like that movie with the Rock. was in.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Well,
Sorry. Killed us.
Jar Jar Binks.
A dibba day.
What are we?
All right. Hangman wins with the buckshot lariat. We have a
Something is coming at the
humongous
end.
we have a humongous fallout at the end with
Mhm.
the Elite.
Yeah.
And the Inner Circle.
Huge.
Inner Circle is standing on
Huge.
all over a chair on top of Matt. They've got their triple shield birds going,
Yeah.
or
Shield bird.
quintuple shield birds,
Five.
because they put it together.
Yeah.
So Inner Circle's looking very, very strong here. We find out that they're going to have a 6-man tag match next week to determine who has the advantage in blood and guts. I really enjoyed this segment. You have the same kind of matches where the tag is going to have a feud built after the match is over.
Yeah.
And NXT's has a belt involved, so it should be consequential. EW has blood and guts involved. That's a tough comparison. What do you guys think? The edge for me is blood and guts.
Edge. Edge wasn't
Something
on
new.
the show.
No,
No,
I'm more excited about the Elite versus Inner Circle than I am about the grizzled young veterans and Broserweights.
I'm with you.
No, nobody disagrees with you there.
No.
I don't think you didn't mention Velveteen, but it's all good.
I'm going to get there.
Okay.
We go to.
Oh, I thought we'd gone that way. Okay.
I remember I said I'm switching the order a little bit.
I agree with you. Can I just say that?
Okay.
And be done with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
Since you want to talk about
Sorry.
Velveteen wants the title. Cole says you lost. Next week I'm celebrating my longest NXT championship run of all time.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I hope he loses it.
Obviously, Velveteen is fighting Adam Cole
I wonder if he
at
sanitizes the belt.
TakeOver, right?
Yeah. Oh, obviously. Yeah, come
Has
on.
to be at this point.
And
There's only 2 more
Velveteen
shows.
Cole.
Velveteen's going to win.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. 100%.
They let Cole get the nod. Velveteen takes it.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, but then what happens to Undisputed?
They none of them will have gold, so
They won't
move
be.
them up.
Yeah, no, they no longer will be draped in gold.
Move them up.
No.
No, are you fucking insane?
No.
The only reason that's good is because
Adam
then the
Cole-
profits.
Adam
can
Cole
feud with
turns
them.
on all 3 of them, kicks them out. Because
No,
I don't need you anymore.
no, they kick him out.
Oh.
Maybe.
Kind of
It's a little
Club-esque.
fishy.
Maybe.
Ah,
Anyway, who's your winner, Brian? I got
Fucking-
AEW.
fucking AEW, man. Why are you even asking?
All right.
Why are you even asking?
Final comparison of the night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Velveteen, wants the title,
I
and
need
I
a
was gonna
vote.
compare it to Mox and JR. You said I agree with everything you said, Adam, because I wasn't listening. So that was your vote.
Okay.
Did he check?
He did.
I don't know.
I'm not arguing.
He absolutely did.
He's not arguing.
I'm not arguing.
On the other side,
I just touched my mouth again.
we have Mox and JR fireside barbecue chat, and we have Ciampa and Gargano, where they're fighting all over the damn PC like a tour de force. We saw the weight room, we saw the offices, we saw the conference room.
Broke a fucking mirror in the weight room.
Oh, dude, they broke tons of shit.
Wonder if that was like supposed to happen.
They barbershopped.
Go ahead and break that, and we'll have one already on order.
They threw Ciampa through the glass door.
Well, that was like kind of
barbershop style.
Yeah, I mean, you could fake that easily, but like a fucking mirror in the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something that you always break.
I thought what I said to Rob is maybe they're getting ready to remodel, so they're just like, go
Right,
ahead,
yeah.
fuck it up.
That makes sense.
Since all their shows are going to be there now.
Yeah, well, they probably didn't plan that. Now their shit's going to be under construction, and all their shows are supposed to be there.
Goldberg at the P.
You fucked up.
WrestleMania is going to be at the PC.
Wouldn't doubt it.
What?
Is that official now?
No, but I'm saying it.
It will be.
And I know things.
Ciampa Gargano, Mox and JR's fireside chat. Who's the winner here?
Oh, Ciampa Gargano.
All right,
100
so-
fucking percent. Why is that even a question?
Yeah, NXT's on the board with 2. AEW's got 5.
Did you set it up just so they could have another one?
Yeah.
Make it competitive?
There you go.
Yeah.
Who won Wednesday?
Oh, I
We're
guess
going
I
to
don't
decide it in just a minute. You can tell MJ to get ready to call.
Oh, can I?
MJ, get
Hi,
ready to call.
Can I vote?
He didn't get the vote in the last
Okay,
segment.
sorry. Vote.
Why do you look at us like we were
Right. Like I did something.
What?
Wrong.
What'd I
like
do?
I did something.
What are you
wrong.
just talking about?
Oh, sorry. Well, I looked at you because this is the point of the night where you would freak the fuck out because Brian talked over you.
No, he would be sitting here, then you'd be sitting
Right,
there, and then
that's
you'd be
what
like, "Oh, I didn't
anyway.
speak."
Good thing coronavirus didn't come out of your ass.
Brian.
All I
Well-
wanted to say was Ciampa and Gargano. Okay, go
Okay.
on.
I'm over here lighting him up.
All right, next week, Cole's celebration. We got Candace and Mercedes in a qualifying match. On the other side, I mentioned earlier, Elite versus Inner Circle for War Games advantage. Bigger than that, we get the Exalted one revealed.
All right.
AEW's bringing some heat on the road to WrestleMania. No pun intended. All right, we got
it's
our
not
awards.
gonna happen. It's not happening. Mania's not happening.
We got our
I'm
awards coming
telling
up.
you right now, it's not fucking happening.
Got our awards coming up. Evan Wright, first time here live. Thought the first show of the year. Been really enjoying the reviews. Thanks, Evan.
Thanks,
Hey,
man.
thanks.
Appreciate
Welcome.
it.
Hitman's here. Says first 3 months of 2020 has been the longest year, I swear.
Wow. Horrible.
A rare agreement with Rody Rob. I have the window open. Oh, no. Maybe Rob closed it.
I did not close it. No, you put the chat board over it there, dipshit.
Closed it.
There you go. All right.
MJ,
Yeah.
what is up, friend?
What's
Friend.
up, man?
Friend, you don't even know him.
Yeah,
I do. I talked to him the other day.
Oh, whatever. I don't care.
Booyah.
yeah.
I don't care
They
about
did
it.
meet. They did meet over the phone.
I don't like any of y'all. I don't fucking
So,
care.
MJ, we're discussing our final segment here. We're going to let you weigh in on who won Wednesday.
Ooh,
Our scoreboard is 5-2, so it's probably easy. But then we want you to join for awards. We're going to do our marked out moment and our last stop at Petty Town. Starting off, I'm going to give you the floor, MJ. You get to vote first. Who won Wednesday?
Wait, hold on, MJ.
What the fuck?
Well, because I mean, let's give a proper intro to MJ.
I was just writing it on the board too.
MJ from our All Elite Hour, hosted by Mr.
Finally,
Bionic Brian. You can't let me say it without interrupting.
It was a good interruption. That's why I was saying finally.
Go ahead, ask your question.
All right, so MJ from the All Elite Hour with Brian. Brian, when do you do that show?
A couple times a week. We actually just put up. Well, there's a double dose. There's a double dose of AEH today. Actually, this is. I don't think this is. We don't think we've ever done this before. There's going to be 3 episodes of Marked Out Wrestling podcast shows going up all in the same. The trifecta. Never happened before.
Trifecta.
Never happened before.
Is there-
It's a first in 2020.
Is there a
little bit
vaccine
of the
for
bubbly.
AEH?
I wish there is there a vaccine for AEH?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of lotion, a lot of moisture, a lot of what the fuck? Talk at
Jay
him.
White.
Oh no, I don't
What,
want to
Jay
talk.
White?
I was going to MJ. I'm
Oh,
just
Jay
letting
White.
you guys talk before I go
Okay,
back
go ahead.
to
Do
MJ.
your do who won Wednesday. Do your
Okay, MJ, you get to start off. Who won Wednesday in your mind?
thing. No,
AEW one, man.
fucking of course.
What a great
Of
color. You want
course.
to offer some more than just that? We know that.
Rob's gonna hate me when I say this, but
He's going to hate you anyway.
with NXT, man, it just feels like they're conglomerating a bunch of these storylines that they're just trying to push together. Some of them aren't. I'm gonna give them that. Some of them are long term, but then some of these new ones are just.
Oh,
Do you
come
think that
on.
Ciampa Gargano long term has hurt part of that?
What has that been going on since what 2012?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, fucking Rock and Hunter were going on for fucking 7 years. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
stop
but they
throwing
were
the
tag team
Hunter
partners.
Rock
No, okay,
comparison.
okay. First off, look, I agree that AEH won the fucking AEH. Fuck that.
What's up, Juan?
AEW won the night. But let's not get it confused. When you say that they're coalescing all these storylines, AEW does that all the fucking time. How many storylines is fucking Cody in?
Yeah, but how long has NXT been running?
But they're a developmental program. They constantly shift their focus on.
You can't have it both ways. You
No,
can't say
I'm-
they're developmental 1 minute and then defend them like they're the.
I have never not said that they're fucking development. I've never said they're not developmental. They've always been developmental. That's always been the thing. And they're always going to have a rotation of stars that go through long storylines, close it down, and then new people come in.
That's true. It's true.
Look at that.
I'll give it
MJ's
that.
a fucking reasonable guy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I like him now.
He is.
I like him now. Adam's
Too
still an
bad you're
asshole.
not reasonable.
Well, fuck
so-
you too.
Okay, this is my thing. I don't know if NXT going against AEW's booking is bad or good.
My personal opinion.
Except for the women, I think they do pretty well.
Well, my personal opinion on it doesn't matter. That putting NXT on TV against AEW was Vince's way of shifting the focus from them competing with the main roster, and then he doesn't care because he's got a program that's got extra TV time, extra money, and he's winning no matter what the ratings say.
All right, Brian, what do you got?
I need to chime in because this is perfect. Evan Wright on the board said NXT isn't developmental, LOL. Triple H himself has went on record saying they aren't. We
I
were having this
agree.
conversation before.
You have some real talent that is on there that would be main roster, quote unquote, anywhere else, or not considered developmental anywhere else. You can't just pigeonhole NXT as that. Evolve is now developmental
Right.
for WWE, not NXT. Evolve is.
NXT's still developmental. Hey, Hunter might say what he wants to because he's trying to boost the show up. That's fine.
Sure. All
I
right,
get
you're
him
right.
saying that. But I think if anybody in this conversation has more experience with what NXT is, it's me, and it's fucking developmental.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you took up
But
half the
why-
frame on the PC
So-
channel. I saw.
Why is NXT on USA though?
Because, like I just said a minute ago, this was the counter to AEW. I'm not going to compete with you main show to main show. I'm going to make you compete with my developmental program. And in the meantime, I'm going to rake in the fucking millions of dollar contract I'm getting from TV. So even if my ratings are bad, even if you think you're winning because you're beating them, I'm still winning by promoting my product, having no competition for my main product, and making bukus of money.
Rob
So-
is Charlie Sheen in this analogy.
well, this is what I'm looking at. If you're going to strategically go against AEW,
I think it was simple. Okay, SmackDown left. USA's like, we still want that time slot. And they're like, fine, here, have NXT.
they weren't on Wednesday nights.
And also, there's a lot of talk that the network might be losing their pay-per-views. So if they were losing NXT and the pay-per-views, it made sense.
I don't think anything you just said made sense.
WWE is going through a weird time.
Well,
Very
yeah.
weird time.
So is the nation.
WWE is going through a weird time right now because they are stuck with brand new, really good, strong talent still being puppeteered by some guy from a guy from the 80s who can't let go.
Okay, I got one for you then
Wow.
here. Brian, unless you want to read Evan's latest comment, because this is a really good point.
Go for it.
He says, signing pre-established guys doesn't make them developmental. And guess what, Rob?
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this
Yeah,
message.
but they're not. They're not all signed. Some of them they actually do train from the ground up.
Some
Yeah,
of them do.
You still have
Velveteen Dream came from the ground up, no question.
You still have a program that they're promoting, to the public. So you do want to have stars in it. You don't want to have a bunch of shit people going in there botching all fucking night.
Right.
Obviously, you don't want that. So yeah, you're going to sign people, but also, this is their way to bring talent in without throwing them right to the main roster, which could be a bust. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
Rob. Do you think WWE as a whole has too much talent?
No, I don't think they have too much talent.
I do.
I think they have actually a perfect amount of talent.
Well, they don't know how to use it.
Well, and that's an argument you can make. I think the largest problem for WWE when it comes to talent is they don't know how to showcase new talent to create future stars. When, as we talked about the other night, when your main pay-per-view of the year is saturated with legends of the past, when you have
part-timers.
Yeah, when
more
you
important part-timers.
Part-time-
If those legends were full-time, it would be fine.
No, but if those legends were full time, then it would be a completely different conversation about the talent level on the roster.
Yeah.
You know, you're not allowing this talented roster, which I don't think anybody can argue, even as bad as WWE is, that the talent on WWE is bad.
No, they're not bad.
No, they're
Can't
just
say that.
They're just being puppeteered by a guy who won't let go of the past.
I see Vince as that horror movie. You ever see that, The Collector?
Yes.
Like I feel like he's like the collector of just all these stars, and he just wants to keep them and store them.
Right.
Like action figures.
Right.
I could relate to that.
Right. And don't get it twisted. And back
I
to
have
the
Booster Gold action
back
figures.
to the point here when they say, "Oh, you sign all these top indie stars in, how can you call it developmental?" Because I don't care where you came from, WWE is going to train you to do it WWE's
Sure,
way.
you're right.
So they are
Yep.
still developing you in NXT for what they want on the main roster.
Yeah, but you can tell that they're not like 100% developing you. Like Goldberg came in, they've kept his moveset. They've let him do
you
his
can't
thing.
include Goldberg in the
AJ
conversation.
Styles,
You
AJ
can't
Styles
include
has come in. They
you
haven't
can't include AJ Styles. You can't include AJ
Okay.
Styles or Goldberg.
Well, they put Samoa Joe there.
First, Goldberg is a horrible. You have to acknowledge that is just a
terrible.
horrible example. You should be ashamed of yourself for that one.
They did no change to his character. He came in the same way.
Please stop because you're making yourself look stupid.
Hell, he even walks out with security.
AJ
I can't
Styles,
believe him. Yeah. Can't believe I'm saying this. Rob's right.
thank
There's
you.
some people you just can't touch that the WWE knows they can't change.
Right.
And well, okay, if you go by that point, then yes, I agree with Rob.
And AJ Styles is way too big of a name to not come right to the main roster and feud right away
No,
with
but I'm
Cena.
saying they haven't made his moveset like, hey, here's the 10 moves we're going to allow you to do. He's still able to put on whatever he wants in a match. And he slowly doled it out at first,
Yeah.
where he didn't just blow his wad on his like private party in their first match.
I don't know.
That's a great conversation. All right,
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
We're at awards, aren't we?
yes. Oh, no, MJ voted, said AEW won. The
Oh,
rest of us didn't vote.
that's right.
Brian, what is your vote?
AEW, man.
Of course.
Come on, bro. I mean, they gave us the rules for the match beyond, aka Blood and Guts,
AKA War Game.
aka
angry elf.
yeah, aka War Games.
Oh my angry.
I mean, fucking NXT was from the PC. Now you know what? It wasn't actually because of the virus. This was scheduled beforehand, so I can't really.
Yeah,
knock
but
them for it.
why? But it was scheduled beforehand because there was a conflict at Full Sail.
Yeah, it
Let's
wasn't
be
because
100
of-
I mean, don't just give part of the story, Trump.
Well,
give the whole
no,
thing.
I didn't. I said it wasn't because of the virus. I said it wasn't. Check the tape. Check the tape. I'm going with AEW.
All right, great. Rob,
Dude.
who's your pick?
I think AEW is an obvious one here. I mean, you got a lot of moments where you were building new stories. You had a couple showcase matches, which is fine. You had a return to Gargano and Ciampa, which I think we all kind of want to see end. But you had a real kind of defining moment with Velveteen and Adam Cole, kind of really laying it down that this is what's going to happen, not just us assuming that's what's going to happen. So NXT had moments, but for the most part, it can't compare with what happened tonight on AEW.
All right. I mean, I don't have to vote. That's 3 against 1. I agree there. Get your marked out moments ready. Get your petty towns. I'm going to kick it off with my marked out moments. Yeah, because I'm the host.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what else? I haven't muted you yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
Oh fuck.
So you can still talk, Brian. I like
Oh,
you.
thanks, man.
MJ, you're good too. Marked out moment. Although it's not official yet, Velveteen Dream taking on Cole at Tampa Takeover. That's probably my spot for NXT. On the other side, Rob, I'll unmute you for this because I'm sure you're going to agree with me here. But it has to be Nick Jackson getting taken out by the garage door, even though we didn't see it.
That's
as
your
my marked out for AEW.
So now you're asking me?
Now
Are
I'm
you asking me
going
to agree with you, or are you asking
I
me
think he was
for
giving
mine?
his opinion.
I was letting you comment in on how much you liked that one of the Bucks was killed.
I'm actually going to.
But you can give me your marked out if you want.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say Super Door Party,
Oh yeah.
but honestly, that was
Super Door Party.
that was my original marked out moment for AEW, but I changed it.
Okay.
I see Brian right there. I crossed it off.
He
right
does.
there.
He did write it. Yeah, he did cross something out.
And my marked out moment was the Big Swole Britt Baker exchange.
Baby.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
Yep.
All right, Brian.
My marked out for AEW was whatever the fuck that submission was that Death Triangle did to Janela and Private Party.
Did you come a little bit?
I did.
Some pre-cum?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I can't help it.
He liked
you
the
know?
human
I was like, what the
centipede.
fuck is going on? Yeah, there was human centipede stuff going on. They were doing like triple fucking.
Can I say something you're gonna respond? You're gonna respond to with, come on.
Oh, okay, probably. What?
It's very PWG, very indie.
That was a little
Yeah.
bit. I'll give you
That's
that.
NXT.
I wonder if
Ooh,
Brian,
said
have you
that's
been
NXT.
attending parties where you have to give a password like "org" get in?
It's more like an eyes wide shut situation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No buffet.
Are you the guy like serving drink?
I'm usually hanging out by the food.
Yeah, he's
Spitting
hanging.
in it?
Yeah.
He's the one hanging by Hangman's horse.
Right.
What was your other one? Your
Oh
AEW?
no, for NXT, marked out.
We're doing that one too?
Marked out.
No, we're
You're
doing. I have
supposed
to
to
do
get
both,
shows.
bro.
He didn't ask me.
Oh well, for NXT, mine was Dakota Kai. Everything.
Okay.
Nothing really in particular. I just.
My NXT was
I appreciate
the
her.
announcer table at the end.
You already get.
I did not give my NXT
Check the
one.
tape. Have
You
you
only asked
I
me-
went to you.
You only asked me for AEW.
I
That-
asked you for
check
both.
the tape. You only asked me for AEW.
I feel like,
So,
I feel like the world is ending.
So what do you what do you got?
I don't give a damn. Go ahead. I did this one too right here.
How'd you do that?
What?
Rody thinks he can beat me, but I'm sitting at the board. MJ, what's your picks?
For NXT, man, the Lee match, two Lees going at it. I always like Trevor. I mean, no, not Trevor. What's his name
I
now?
used to be. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes. I always like to see when they did it right. And my marked out for AEW would have to be Lance Archer showing up, man. It was a different way of doing it.
Wow.
None of these.
Wow.
Someone's popping out of the dark, or this is a mystery for a couple weeks. It's just he's just there. That's
Oh
it.
my God!
What? No.
No,
No.
you fucking AEW fans.
Oh, shut up.
You'll find any silver lining.
I don't,
Dude,
I don't
You're the
know.
one that marked out for Britt Baker. I don't want to hear that.
I didn't mark out for Britt Baker. I marked out for the exchange of putting her in her place.
I don't know.
Of another tirelessly lame wrestler.
What? Are you kidding me? So you're saying Big
Swole, man.
Swole's a lame wrestler?
If she was a little bit bigger and a little bit swole,
Are you kidding me?
if she was a little bit more swole.
Have you ever really seen her? I mean, I don't do a lot.
I'm going to say the same thing I told Brian.
What?
Leva Bates' left ass cheek is bigger than Big Swole's left arm.
That's insane.
An ass cheek to an arm is not comparable.
That's an insane. That means that you are clearly.
I mean, Nia Jax's ass cheek is bigger than the 24-inch pythons for Hulk Hogan. That doesn't mean anything.
Right.
You are clearly
I'm
a
just
blind
saying,
man.
Right now, it's just those two are not doing it for me.
Dude,
Sorry.
Swole is a great in-ring talent and can actually talk on the mic. I don't know what you hang up
Is
is
that the
with
first
Swole.
time we heard her?
No.
It's the first time. It's the first time she's cut like a relevant promo.
Think so?
She's a showman. Okay, I like that. She's a showman, but I just don't like her in-ring ability.
In-ring ability? Are you kidding me? She's one of the best female talent in the country. I mean, it's before AEW as well. She's fucking fantastic. I don't know if you're fucking trolling me right now or what, but
stuff now.
In the country.
she is one. Yeah, she's a top tier talent. Absolutely.
And then you back up the whole NXT women's roster, and then you're saying that one person on AEW is better than them?
No, nobody said that. Nobody said that.
I'm asking it in a formal way. Like, is that what you think? Is that what that
Do I
is?
think she's better than the NXT roster?
Yeah.
No, I think she's actually on par. Would you stop? We're having a conversation. I actually think she's on par with the NXT talent, which she actually was. She did compete against the NXT talent in the Mae Young.
Yeah, I saw that too.
she
Yeah,
did,
I saw that.
She's
I
been.
just
Look, when
right
I say
now, I don't like
one
the way they're pushing her character.
Oh,
That's
well,
it.
no. Don't change it, Trump. What you
Boy,
said.
I'm
What
not
you
changing
said.
it.
That escalated
I'm
quickly.
just giving you another reason why I don't like it.
Another reason. You just said I just don't like, which says I just meaning I only. But a minute ago you said you didn't like her in-ring talent.
Well,
So which
well,
one is it, MJ?
Well, her gimmick does adapt to her.
Now her
talent.
gimmick. So we're 3
No,
for 3 here.
I'm putting the two together though.
Okay.
That's what it is. Your gimmick and your in-ring ability is together, right? It's the way you wrestle. It's the way you show yourself.
So you don't think she can wrestle?
No.
Not at all.
The way she shows, the way she's a showmanship during her wrestling, yeah,
Okay.
that's good. But if you're putting her against people that's the same size as her and calling her Big Swole and letting her flex her arms,
Are you getting
just
caught up?
doesn't make any sense.
Are you getting caught up on the name, man? I mean, is that what it is? If she changed her name, would you be okay?
Little
If she-
swole.
medium-sized swole, would you be all right?
I mean, yeah. If she was just like, hey, I'm a chick. I mean, is that? I mean, she can wrestle. I'm sorry. I've seen her in the Indies. she can go down. I've seen her.
That was my.
She can go down in the
And
Indies.
see, I respect your opinion because you have more scenery than I've seen her, so I respect your opinion.
Wow.
That was
All
my
right.
initial gimmick.
I'm not used to people like.
My first few matches, I was a
sorry,
trio.
Brian's back.
I was a trio. We came out as small, medium, large. We were SML. Our names were just SML. We didn't even have
No way
fucking
were you
names.
not large.
I was large. I was large.
This Brian moment brought to you by MarkedOutGear.com.
SML.
Use
All
the
right.
Yeah.
promo
I'm
code
gonna
MarkedOut, one word, and save 10% off your order.
All right, on the board, let's get to their marked outs. Because Dark Order sucks for AEW, that's from Soji. And Brian's going to love me. Luchasaurus and Butcher exchanging blows into headbutts.
Hell yeah.
Butcher is drunk.
AEW is just hitting their storyline stride right now. That's from Evan. Marked out moment is his big spot to end the show. We'll get to your Petty Town. Marked out like Swole Baker segment for NXT, I say Ciampa Gargano brawl. That's from Stike. Super kick Matt Jackson hit on Jake Hager. Damn, that's for Splinter.
Yeah, we never seen that.
And Justin Justin says marked out moment, AEW Inner Circle, NXT Ciampa Gargano fallout, and Death Triangle theme music. Another marked out moment for Evan. Evan's pulling a Medine. He's got 3 of them up on the board, damn it. I read all 3, not thinking. Petty Town. MJ, I'll let you kick it off. Petty Town for both shows when I go to you,
Don't be a
Rob.
smart ass. You didn't do it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
NXT Petty Town.
Forgot it was your first time on the show.
Why don't you just say the whole show, MJ?
Actually, no, because I really like the whole show, actually. So
I know
I'm
what
really,
Splinter's
I
gonna
really
be.
have to think about this. I guess it'd have to be that swerve with the match of Dakota Kai. That match. I didn't.
You don't think Mia
Adam,
should have
what was
won?
it? What'd you say about it on Hot Mic?
I said Mia Yim is not great.
You said you thought someone was gonna go over or something.
Oh yeah, I
And they
thought for
didn't.
sure Dakota Kai would be the winner to get into that match.
Yeah. And she didn't win. So
Especially with a
that was-
heavy at ringside, MJ. How do you lose with a heavy right there?
I have no idea. Am I Petty Town for AEW, man? I didn't like the way that Death Triangle was put in. Pentagon didn't
Thank
put
you,
it
Jesus.
in
The
right.
submission move or the team?
Yeah, no, Pentagon was struggling to get
Yeah, the
that.
submission move. He was struggling to get the
Okay.
last. Yeah, he was struggling.
He was punching 2 feet above his head.
Make a good lucha thing.
I kind of agree.
All right, Rob, you can go your Petty
I
Town.
kind of agree with the thing about not winning with a heavy. That's not my Petty Town, but that
That's weird.
That is a little weird. Like, why are you pushing her?
Why do you have a heavy?
With a heavy only to lose? And I mean, if you lost to somebody with a little bit more cred, I'd be good. But Mia Yim has fallen off the mountain.
The only thing I could think of
What
is
was her last championship match against Shayna?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
But
it was
And
horrible.
and her feud versus Io brought Io down, I thought.
Io's on our way out.
But Rob, you were out of the room when I talked about this earlier. Maybe it's because Raquel Gonzalez is going to be in the match. Like she's going to qualify in one of the later rounds.
No, I don't believe that.
All right. Well,
Okay.
what's your Petty Town? Both shows.
My Petty
Both
Town.
shows.
Yeah,
By the way, give me both of your shows.
my Petty Town for NXT is breaking the fucking mirror in the gym, man. What the fuck? You know, some poor custodians like, what the fuck? You're breaking windows and mirrors.
What
Fucking,
about Ciampa's bad luck?
I mean, whatever. Sure.
7 years.
Yeah, you got all these people in here giving us coronavirus. What the fuck? So there's that.
Right.
My Petty Town moment for AEW. Hey, I think AEW's gonna start fucking canceling their shit.
Yep.
No.
You get nothing.
Archer just kind of lackadaisical walking to the ring. That's my Petty Town.
I kind of agree with him, man. I don't like that as a debut. The fact that it was a marked out moment for MJ really hurt his credibility too.
Yeah, just like some guy walking his dad out.
That's not
You
quite
just
as
don't see it
bad.
like I see.
Well, it's not quite as bad
Apparently,
as
yeah.
giving Lana your MVP of the week like Rob has done. But
I gave a legit reason for it, why I did it too.
all right, Brian, I'll close Petty Town down. You go next.
Sure. Oh, right now. Sorry, that meant I go right now. Petty Town for AEW. I mean, honestly, really nothing. The only thing I could say is that maybe I would like to see more Lance Archer.
Nothing.
No, dude, they're perfect. All right? There's nothing fucking wrong with them. Don't you dare say anything. They're fucking 100 out of 100. Okay? Now, NXT.
Brian's getting hot and bothered there. Like he's at an old folks home.
No, NXT, okay. They have to go to the fucking PC. Yeah, it's not because of the coronavirus. They just happen to have to go to the PC, which, honestly, I kind of liked it a little bit better than Full Sail. It held about, I don't know, probably like 50 more people. The place had a higher ceiling. We also got to see some.
Brian.
We got to see like some of the gym. We got to see like the little place where they can make like coffee. Their little tiny locker room. Looked like Planet Fitness. Honestly, I think Adam's right. I think they are tearing it down. So they're like, fucking go fuck it up. Gonna build
Like that house Randy and
Right.
Ray fought in.
Their tiny locker room.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
That's all.
both. That's
How's
both your
AEW
shows.
using all those minor league hockey fucking locker rooms?
Excuse me. What? They were.
So did you get both shows?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't hear your
I don't know.
AEW.
Did I?
Oh.
What was your AEW one?
I said they didn't
He
have
said
one.
he didn't have one.
Oh, that's
Brian,
petty.
just give him one, man.
They didn't
Don't-
have one.
No, he's a mega mark.
Whoa.
All right. Mega mark.
Jason's over here throwing shade.
I have
at
no
me.
idea what's
Mega mark versus Sharknado.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Anyway.
Sharknado versus coronavirus.
Anyway, my petty towns. Finn is not really doing anything. We're going to Tampa, and you brought him down supposedly for ratings and other things. You're doing nothing with him except promoting him on the NXT UK.
Cool.
And on the AEW side, my little bit of petty town is Christopher Daniels promo. I didn't think he was the exalted one before, but now I kind of do. I think your promo was supposed to convince me the opposite, but it made me think he was more of it. Petty towns on the board. Britt Baker for Sklenner. How he's mad that Tony Schiavone has been dedicated to putting her over in promos. Soji says, sorry, Rob. Britt Baker promo. Petty town. NXT Petty town for Hitman clearly giving up knowing they can't beat AEW in the ratings. Thinks they're giving up? I don't know about that. I mean, they're getting their ass kicked lately, but not giving up.
They're giving up. No.
Yeah. Stike says NXT, the Mendoza kidnapping. What's the point? For AEW, the Death Triangle. There's just something off. Justin says Pettytown, NXT not winning with a heavy AEW Mox fireplace, or with a heavy. And then AEW, Mox's fireplace barbecue chat with JR. Gotta love that.
Fireplace Funhouse.
But can I change my petty town for AEW?
Go for it.
Why you have Mox doing an interview? Why is he not there?
Yeah, I thought he should have been the surprise partner, and
This
I
is
thought
the
he should be the
second
guy
week
in Blood
of
and
him
Guts.
being the champion. Why is he not there? He
Yeah.
didn't get to see him wrestle last week, so why is he?
Yeah, he
Hey,
could
man.
at least he cut an in-ring promo last week. This looked like it was from the hotel. I don't know. And Vile Yukon says, listen to AEH.
That's me. That's
He's-
me.
Oh,
That's him. That's
I keep forgetting. I thought.
No, but
I don't
all
know why.
right, all right. No. I'll
I
edit
thought that
part.
was Kyle for
I'll
some
edit
reason.
that part
Vile
out.
Yukon.
I'll edit that part out. And so Vile Yukon is just saying, listen to AEH. We don't
You're
know.
not editing shit.
You're right. Not tonight.
Ugh.
Not this one.
All right, so
Hey, can I read another post?
go for it.
Stock market crashing. Tsunami in South Asia. Coronavirus all over the planet. Locusts in Africa. Suddenly Mars not looking so bad.
Australia's on fire.
I don't know. Have you seen Total Recall? I don't want to go to Mars.
Yeah. Get ready for a surprise.
Yeah.
Women-
Although they do have 3-titted women. What's better than a 2-titted
See
woman?
you at the party, Richter.
MJ, thank you so much for joining us. We will be
Thank
back.
you guys.
Yeah,
Marked
thanks,
Out
MJ.
podcast. MJ will be back with Brian for the All Elite Hour, aka AEH. Brian and I will be back on Hot Mic Monday doing Raw, and with Rob on the Circle Jerk Street Profits show right after.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will also be back on Hot Mic doing Dynamite next week. That'll be fun. Be funner in 2 weeks for Blood and Guts. But we'll also have our Who Won Wednesday show right back here. Make sure you subscribe, like, IG, Twitter, all that good stuff. Final thoughts. Get them ready if you want some final comments on the board. MJ, you get to kick off our final thoughts here.
Get Britt off the damn. If I'm allowed to say that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Say whatever the fuck you
For
want.
NXT, man, just this is for Rob too. He's gonna love me. NXT, just don't stop doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Before it wasn't that great. Rob would probably agree with me. Some things on NXT before AEW came up was not great, but
Yeah.
now it is, man. Let it roll.
Well, you made a comment earlier about the talent on the main roster. I think the talent on NXT is way too much for when it was just an hour. I do think that they're doing a little better with that.
And NXT needs to learn how to push people to the main when they need to. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, somebody is down there. Rob, you got any final thoughts before we close off? Any more coronavirus things?
I was just reading a crazy text from one of my my NXT connections.
Oh, okay. And what were they saying?
I can't tell you.
Really?
Son of
You tell us off the air?
I'll tell you off the air.
All right.
What was their name?
Really, if you don't know that yet, then hey.
I think it was Ronnie. It rhymes with Ronnie Sardano.
I think it rhymes with Toro Canelo. I don't know.
I think it rhymes with
You want it to rhyme with
Bianca Elair.
Velveteen Cream. Oh, sorry.
Brian, final thought before we close it down.
My final thought, I shared this on Hot Mic, but I felt like I should share it with you guys too. I finally fucking got my collar and elbow t-shirt that I ordered for fucking Black Friday. All right? So I ordered it in November. I finally got it, and it was worth the wait. Let me tell you. This shirt is fucking comfy. All right? I don't care. No hard feelings. I know it takes a few months. That's okay. It's a t-shirt. It's nice, but this thing is beautiful.
Now
Go
you're
use
happy?
Yeah, I'm very happy. Go use the discount code MARKEDOUT, all one word. Save 10% off your whole fucking order. This is Al Snow's company, all right? They also run OVW, too. He runs OVW. He also loves head. Rob?
Yeah.
Rob is
I've been missing it, Bob.
Rob's very concerned about the coronavirus. I can tell. He's very
I am very
disoriented.
concerned about
So am I.
Yeah.
MJ, thank you for joining us. I'm fucking going a million miles an hour, man.
Rob, before we close the showdown, I did get a hold of a doctor who says this about the coronavirus.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up.
Oh.
You talk like a fag,
Oh.
and your shit's all retarded.
Hey, it's
What
2020.
I do is just like
That's like Trump giving
you know
a speech.
what I mean?
What I do is like,
All right. No matter what, we'd never have an audience here in the Y Table studio, so we will be back next week. Coronavirus be damned. Tune in next time. Same smart time, same smart channel.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's Ravepro.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the